Hi, we're back. I'm Mark Small. My co-host is Paul Ogden. This is Civil Discourse Now. We are broadcasting or podcasting or netcasting or some kind of casting from Big Hat Books, located in Indianapolis, Indiana, and Broad Ripple Village.
We're broadcasting live on tape.
That's highly ironic. Amongst the many books here sold at Big Hat Books is Crime Pays, a novel by Mark Small. You can obtain it here. The next two segments of the show on this beautiful Saturday afternoon are going to concern the payment of sales tax or not by Amazon.com. There's been controversy lately because of relocation of warehouses for Amazon from Kentucky from the Commonwealth of Kentucky, it's not a state, to the state of Indiana. Governor Mitch Daniels has claimed credit for the move. He said that we got 1,500 jobs here in the state of Indiana because of those two warehouses moving here from Kentucky. Jeff Cox is a local attorney. Bill Levin is a local wunderkind who is a candidate for Indianapolis City County Council. He's a legend. Paul Ogden is another Indianapolis attorney. I'm Mark Small. I'm an Indianapolis attorney. Jeff is going to give the argument for the statute and the statutory scheme. He actually is for it. Jeff, go for it.
Yes, I am actually for it. The issue with Amazon across the country is that from a public policy standpoint, a lot of states see Amazon sales made over the internet as an untapped source of tax revenue. They want the sales tax that they feel at least they should be collecting. A 1992 Supreme Court decision holds that you cannot collect state sales tax on a business unless that business has a physical location within the state. Now, a number of the states across the country, California being one, a couple others are coming down the pipe, have passed laws that say if you have an affiliate in the state, that's good enough, and so we can charge you state sales tax. Amazon has what they call an affiliates program, where basically small businesses will rely on Amazon marketing of their products in order to sell those products over the internet. They're not full Amazon, but they will sell over the Amazon website.
Okay, are the affiliates, are they subsidiaries of Amazon.com, or are they independent corporations that are acting as distribution centers?
They're independent corporations. I wouldn't say that they're distribution centers. They're their own businesses, but they sell over Amazon as affiliates. Amazon basically does the marketing for it. Like if you go on Amazon and you'll see this product sold by Amazon, blah, 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 but then you can look down and see the same product at a different price, and it'll be said, this is sold by Mom and Pop Books in Indianapolis. That would be an affiliate of Amazon, but it would not be Amazon itself. They would just be taking advantage of the marketing ability of Amazon to get their product over the internet and then sell it.
Yeah, but Amazon ships their product.
Actually, the business ships their product.
I'm an Amazon affiliate. I mean, when I got my book published, it was printed by Liking Source, and that's a subsidiary of Amazon.com, as a publishing company, which I established a corp to do my publishing, Max the Cat Publishing. Max has passed away, he's a good cat. When I did that,
all cats are good.
Well, but I became...
Especially with mustard.
Watch your mouth. We're going to get hate your mouth.
I rescue animals.
I became an Amazon affiliate. There's an Amazon affiliate program, and it has nothing to do with my shipping my books. They print them, they package them, they ship them. If a store orders them, they're basically a consignment shop. All bookstores are consignment shops for publishers. But in no way am I shipping my books.
Now see, when I have ordered books from an Amazon affiliate, I've gotten them straight from that affiliate, not from Amazon. In fact, I just made another order. I've made orders left and right for books, and I get those from the affiliates.
Okay, well, in this instance...
It doesn't say Amazon on the box or anything.
And what does Amazon do?
They sell everything.
No, but it doesn't sound like... It sounds like they're just the device by which you order through.
It sounds like a Sears that allows people to flea market out of.
Sort of,
Yeah, these businesses don't have their own websites really, but they'll piggyback on Amazon, and so then they can list their products on Amazon. And sometimes they'll have better products than Amazon, sometimes it'll be worse. Are you familiar with Alibris?
Yes, but that's, I mean, okay. Alibris is for used books primarily.
Yeah.
And those are sent by individuals who do play the web and sell used books. And so that's not like the company has a warehouse and people consign their goods to the warehouse. Whereas my understanding of Amazon.com is that a lot of their stuff is from they distribute things.
A lot of their stuff is from their warehouse. Amazon does sell and distribute things on its own, but the affiliates, they're on their own. They go through Amazon in terms of the marketing of their product, and they sell it over Amazon's website. But a lot of those same places also do it over Alibris.
Well, then let's go back to the whole point of if Amazon.com has a subsidiary, if it is a subsidiary and is an actual arm of that corporation, then why aren't they paying sales tax here in Indiana?
These affiliates are not subsidiaries.
Okay.
They're completely separate corporations and LLCs or whatever.
Then there are sales transactions that are occurring in the United States that are not subject to sales tax of a state.
Correct.
Okay.
That's because of a 1992 Supreme Court decision.
Okay, but a state can characterize the retailer or whatever this is the merchant as being subject to its laws if it mails stuff or sends stuff from out of that state, right?
It depends on the law. I mean, if you go and order something from a retailer in New York, and that retailer has no physical location in Indiana, the state cannot charge sales tax to that retailer.
No, Indiana can.
Indiana can.
New York can. I remember when I said...
I'm not sure what New York does.
But it can vary by state. The state can charge a sales tax.
There's a byline in all these things that says, New York and California and Maine and all this, please include X amount of sales tax.
No, because it's within that state. If you're from New York, because they've got a distribution center in that state, then they go and they order from Amazon, then you've got to pay the sales tax.
Well, my point is
if I'm in Indiana and I buy off of Amazon, Amazon ships to me from Indiana,
yeah,
I should be paying the sales tax.
Theoretically.
But theoretically, I can't go anywhere else and have something shipped to me without tax.
The whole point is, though...
You can go to Alibris.
Wait a second, but the whole point is, people are buying things online. They're buying things without having to pay sales tax. And it's through a fairly broad loophole created by the Rehnquist court, apparently, but a broad loophole where people think they're getting away with stuff by not having to pay. In Indiana, it would be called a use tax that's reported on the form if you order something over the internet. And we're losing, according to one report that I read, over $390 million in sales tax in this state every year from people ordering things over the internet and not having to pay sales tax on it.
It's not, number one, it's not being lost. It's something the state's not collecting already because it can't. According to the Senator Luke Kenley, some 98% of Indiana residents don't pay that tax because it's complicated, they don't know how, it's not collectible, and so it's basically seen as a joke at the State House. And so you need there needs to be another model for collecting any sort of tax on that issue. Amazon's position is that this is a transaction that crosses state lines, therefore it's subject to the Commerce Clause of the Constitution, therefore only regulated by Congress.
Great, and the Simon Group, which has a lot of pull in Congress because of malls, etc., they tried to lobby and get some kind of legislation enacted to force interstate internet shippers to pay a sales tax. And they didn't get anywhere because Amazon has so much money, they're able to afford lobbyists to effectively lobby.
Well, you'll forgive me if I don't have sympathy for Simon Property for trying to get something because they're not exactly standing up for mom and pop businesses.
Look, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, but what I'm saying is when everybody thinks that they're getting away with something by ordering something on the internet and not having to pay sales tax, and especially here in Indiana, they talk about, well, we got 1,500 jobs. Those are minimum wage jobs with no bennies. And anytime you look down in small towns or here in Indianapolis, and you see individual merchants closing their doors, going out of business because you go on to Amazon.com, it's no longer just books. You can order anything on there. They have 2,400 different items listed for garden and patio furniture. And if you think you're getting away with something by not having to pay the 7% or 6% sales tax by ordering it over the internet, think about this. Those 1,500 jobs divided amongst 92 counties, okay, fine, some counties have more population than others, but those 1,500 jobs would be dispersed in that way. How many jobs were lost because merchants couldn't compete because this other merchant has a huge distribution center, will ship it to you free if you order more than $50 and stuff.
25.
25, and you don't have to pay sales tax. Plus, those 1,500 minimum wage jobs with no bennies are replacing people that were making more money, might have been getting more benefits, and were benefiting our economy more. Plus, they're paying sales tax. Amazon's people are using our highways, using our byways, using everything that we've got for infrastructure that our state is supposed to be paying for, and we're not getting the taxes.
But aren't those Amazon affiliates that are selling over Amazon also local businesses in many cases?
What if they're in Ohio?
In the
What if they're in Illinois?
the book that I ordered last night was from Indiana, and it was over Amazon.
Okay, if you bought that same book here,
And it was subject to sales tax.
if you bought that same book from when?
It was last night. I just ordered a book. It was on World War II, and I didn't get charged sales tax for it because it took place within Indiana.
Okay, then that doesn't make sense in terms of the statute. You just paid it.
I think they're talking about Amazon directly,
Okay,
not the affiliate. Because the affiliates are a big issue because in some states they're saying that these affiliates provide the locus for charging Amazon state sales tax. And so what Amazon does, it just withdraws the affiliate designation, and so those affiliates lose their marketing. And so those businesses are hurt because Amazon pulls the affiliate designation. They don't have access to Amazon's website anymore to sell their products. And so in that respect, sticking Amazon with state sales tax actually costs jobs because all those businesses don't have the wherewithal to market over the web that they get from Amazon.
No. There aren't all these little businesses that are part of the Amazon family or something. Amazon gets people like Walmart does to offer them the cheapest goods possible, and then they market it on the internet. So if you went downstairs here and purchased that same book, you'd be paying the 6% sales tax here, and that would go to the state of Indiana. And I don't know about the transaction you did yesterday, but generally people are ordering and not paying sales tax, and that means it's not illusory because they would be buying those goods presumably from someplace here, or at least someplace.
I think that's a pretty big presumption because a lot of the books that I order, because I'm a historian, they're not available locally. You've got to go across the country to obscure bookstores and track them down.
Yeah, but if I'm buying a saw, a table saw, and I can get it cheaper from Amazon than I can going over to Ace Hardware or Lowe's.
But you can't get it as quickly.
Oh, well, wait a minute, but if you're talking about an appreciable amount of money to most households, like on a $400 purchase, a 7% tax will represent significant savings to them, especially if they don't have to do any of the shipping. So that really is appreciably a savings for them until the next time they go across a bridge and realize that it's collapsing underneath them because we haven't been able to pay for the infrastructure support in the state. We're at the end of this segment. We'll be back in just a second.